So when I go out on the street wearing her, people should just think that I have naturally curly hair. That's what I want them to think in the first place. Welcome back to my channel. I upload at least a minimum of 3 days per week. Of course, sometimes it can be more than that, and I never know exactly what days I'm going to throw uploads in there. So just please subscribe. There you go, problem solved. You won't miss any if you do that. Just click that button down below and join the party. If you have already subscribed, thank you so very much. I greatly do appreciate it. So here we are on another fine fall day, and I'm bringing you a wig review. I will classify her as being a new drop, even though I didn't get her the second she was released, and that's only because I didn't even know she was dropped. Went completely over my head. I spaced it out. But thankfully, a couple other wig reviewers that I love ended up reviewing her, and she then caught my eye. So I've got her now, and I'm going to tell you all you need to know about her. Please tell me your thoughts in the comments. Be respectful, of course. You can also let me know if there's a wig you'd like me to review, since I happily do take requests. And please check out my Poshmark closet. Down in the description box, you will be able to find the link to my closet. I've got a lot of wigs for sale there, so hopefully you might find something you're looking for. And if it's not there now, doesn't mean it won't ever be, because I add new wigs to it pretty regularly. And just so you know too, all of the proceeds from my closet sales go right towards me buying new wigs to review. All right, so who I've got today for you guys is a wig from Main Concept. She is in the style Elvine. She is an HD lace front from the HD Trinity collection, which is part of the Red Carpet Premiere line. I have her in the color Rich Auburn, and they do show a photo of that one right here. She is available in a few other colors. Unfortunately, only 7 colors altogether, which isn't the greatest selection, but thinking positively, at least there's options. And a few other things I can say about her here is she has a 4-inch deep parting space. She has the drawstring for a changeable fit, which of course I will show you. She also has an attached elastic band, natural hairline with baby hairs, and also has an antibacterial protection cap, so it's pre-sanitized. She is also heat safe. Unfortunately, Main Concept still hasn't gotten the hint yet and tell us what temperature their wigs are heat safe up to. I just know that they are. I picked her up from Sam's Beauty for $34.99. So here she is. Of course, I am really excited to talk about this color, but what I always do first is show you the lace and cap construction. So with the lace, here it is, and I do see those baby hairs. This HD lace is looking really nice. I'm always looking for transparency so I know how easy it will be to blend. Flipping her inside out, what we have got going on is a very, very nice lining. Here's the attached elastic band. It is not adjustable, just so you know. She's got the drawstring here in the back. So how it works is to adjust the fit is you just grab this and pull to tighten it. She has one comb in the back, no adjustable straps since she has the drawstring. She has one comb here and one comb over here. And then she does have a slightly curved part right there. And wow, she stretches really, really good. Yeah. I'm gonna say she's probably larger head friendly. I don't see why she wouldn't be from the looks of this. But let me go put her on and I'll be right back. All right, and we are back. I have got quite a lot of things to say about this girl, but first we gotta talk about the eyeshadow. And even though I'm a huge Packers fan and I'm a shareholder in the team, doesn't mean I was trying to go for a Packers look today. It just kind of turned out that way a little bit. But anyway, the palette I'm wearing for today's look is the Blood Money palette from Jeffree Star Cosmetics. This is what it looks like here. Although I am also wearing just a little bit of a duochrome from Touch of Glam Beauty. And it is this one right here in the shade Leprechaun's Vault. All right, so she's full. She's really full, maybe a little too full for me actually, but I kind of knew that she would be just from the other reviews that I had seen, but looking at the stock photo, she doesn't look quite as full as she does on me. And I know exactly what my husband's gonna say when he walks through the door. He's gonna refer to me as an 80s hair metal rocker. But you know what, it's okay, because they set a precedent for style, did they not? At least I think that they did. So. Call me crazy, that's just how I'm feeling. But I just think she's a little too much for me personally. But there is a way around that. Let me show you. If I just take some of the hair from each side, like so, wear her like that, I think that looks more appropriate for me. So I think that's what I want to do. But for review purposes, bringing it all back to the front. So here we go. And granted, she is curly, and people who have naturally curly hair tend to have fuller hair. So when I go out on the street wearing her, people should just think that I have naturally curly hair. That's what I want them to think in the first place, right? So it is not bad at all. I think that this curl pattern is so beautiful, and it does look natural. Just look at that. It's not too tight. It's not too loose. It's just perfect. It's very bouncy. I do actually think that she has pretty good density too. It's maybe a little dense, but it's still appropriate. It's the curls that's giving her all this extra volume. So I am loving this movement. Just love doing this. This is always fun to do. So anyway, I would probably put her length, let me stand up here, at about 24 to 26, probably closer to 26 inches. That's because I'm 5'5". And she's got some layers here too. I do like the cut. I think this is the shortest layer right here. So that's really, really nice. And this texture, love it. Without a doubt, I do feel that it is multicultural. She's very, very soft. I do think she's light yaki, but she's got a little bit of silkiness in there. So I think it's a really good balance between the silkiness and the coarseness. So she's, like I said, really soft, feels healthy, does feel realistic. So this texture I think is gonna look perfect for everybody. And this color you can't go wrong with either. I have been really getting into these fall colors lately, if you haven't noticed. But even though you can wear her year round, I still think that right now is the perfect time to wear a color like this. It is so beautiful. So you don't have any darker roots to start out with, which is perfectly fine because I love the way they did the blending and the different choices of tones. I think they all go really well together. And you got this beautiful copper right here that just pops right by your face where you want everybody to notice it. So it's very, very vibrant, colorful, flattering. The list goes on. It's just really stunning. I love it. And as I always say, I love me a good red, and I'm loving this red. Very much so. She's got some very nice natural luster too. You can kind of see that. It looks healthy. And we're going to take a look at her from the side and the back now. So let me get all that hair. right? Very pretty being worn down the back. Now, even though I'm gonna wear her partially down the back, which is always an option with any wig, but I know a lot of people don't like to do that because they're worried about tangles. Especially synthetic wigs, they do tend to tangle more. We all know that. So that is one thing you do have to take into consideration with her. With all these curls, you're gonna get tangles, and most of them are actually down here on the ends, which is kind of normal. But of course, that's also where you're going to notice the most damage. So it's gonna look frayed if you aren't too careful with removing those tangles. So let me just kind of show you here. So it's not very easy to run your fingers through her. I mean, look at that. Yeah. Yeah, she tangles quite a lot. So she's not very easy to manage, but at least this style kind of stays in place for the most part. So you don't really have to tidy her up too much, but you do obviously need to do some maintenance to keep the tangles on a bare minimum. Shedding, not so bad, very minimal shedding. And she is a right-sided part. It has a slight curve to it. I do like the parting space. It's not too deep. I've said this before, how I don't like really super deep parts, so I think this one is perfect. The width of it is very good too. Super easy to blend, super flat to the head. And she's got those baby hairs that I pointed out. You can see them right there. I always wear my baby hairs like this. If you want to lay them down, these are ones I think are pretty easy to work with as well. And then her sides here, she's pretty thick. I was kind of expecting that. So it's not too bad considering that. And you can see she's right above each ear. Now, right here is the only issue I have because my natural hair is darker, and since she doesn't have darker roots, that's going to be noticeable if I don't keep it covered. So just keep that in mind. This side isn't as bad though, and it's still covered up anyway. So I guess it's not the worst thing ever, but I just still always point it out anyway. She is very, very comfortable to wear. I love the fact that she has the elastic band and also that drawstring. So she is going to be very easy to fit. I did tighten it because she's got a little bit of a larger cap size. Plus you saw that she's got that really good stretchability too. So yeah, she's definitely 100% larger head friendly. Without a doubt, I'm going to say she is. So that's perfect. And if you have a smaller head, it's going to be a whole lot easier to adjust than using just the regular adjustable straps. So I love that about her. And I just totally love this wig. Again, I know she's a little fuller for me, but she's still beautiful and she's still very, very good quality. I know a lot of people are gonna love her. So that's how I feel about it. And she's from Main Concept. Outre will still probably always be my #1 favorite wig company, but Main Concept is a very, very close second. I've been trying a lot more of their wigs lately. I've been falling in love with them. So that's how I feel about the company. But I love Elvine here. She is thumbs up for sure. Go run out and get her. You must. That's how I feel about that. And I would love to know how you feel about her. Tell me your thoughts down below. Tell me if you already picked her up. And tell me if you decide to go get her after watching this review. That's it. Nothing more. Thank you guys for watching. I always do appreciate that. And I will catch you in my next video. So, till next time. Bye-bye.